Hi guys. So I'm going to push the camera here a little further away. There you go. That might work. All right. So long time no see and hear from, huh? So I want to talk to you guys about this beautiful wine that I've made. That is 100% natural. Fruits and berries. And cane sugar to get the stuff going. But the wine, you know, the natural yeast eats it up, so it's fine. Real simple to make, people. I do it in big glass stuff, but I'm gonna try my big plastic thing again. Not real happy about plastic. So what I want to talk about is, this is like eating distilled fruit. When I say distilled, it means not dead. Actually, the opposite. This is fermenting. The fruits and berries, it's picking out all the salts and minerals. It's doing everything that nature would do for me if I went and picked it fruit right off of the bush or tree. And the colors are also important for your body. They help you. Like the red color. This kicks the crap out of infections. So you might even sneeze a little bit like I did. And that's your body kicking out whatever needs to get kicked out. You know, there's only one or two ways out, basically. Three, actually. You can sweat, you can get the runny nose, or you can get the runs. But, you know, like women, they'll have an infection downstairs. They want something red, like cranberry juice. The problem is, if you go and get cranberry juice, it's full of sugar, which is going to feed the yeast in your body. This ain't going to do that. Another thing, I've always been inclined, instead of not doing drugs, I would fall towards more alcoholism or drinking too much of it. I don't do that anymore. I can have a glass of this or two and I'm good. It's about 5% alcohol. Whereas the bottles of wine I get at the store are 14 to 15% now. It keeps going up for some reason. And also it gives me a heavy feeling. The energy from these, even when I got it at 7%, it kind of hit me pretty hard at 7. So it's a different type of chemistry. It'll get you woozy if that's what you want. But the thing is, I don't feel bad after drinking it. I don't feel bad during it. I feel just as clear and happy as I do before I start drinking now. Whereas if I take if I drink the stuff they produce for the stores, even the good stuff, I only buy the good stuff, the unpesticided one. And they're usually around $10 a bottle plus. And they're from Spain and Italy usually. Yeah, eco stuff. But the thing is that stuff hits me immediately. After just 2 sips, I can feel it hitting my head directly. And the energy level is very dense, whereas that is not the case here. This is a tincture, people. I make tinctures, by the way. I do my own tinctures. This is lilac tincture from lilac flowers and the leaves. Really good for people that have a problem with their blood sugar, like diabetics, which pretty much everybody seems to be. Dandelion root and leaf. And then I have pine needle too, which is a turpentine. All those things, by the way, will deparasite you. But like, you know, the lilac stuff, it'll heal your heart, your muscle. Everything does something, and so does this. This stuff is amazing, people. And even if I didn't have sugar, I can still do the apple cider. I can do all of it. I just don't wash the apples. I just like rinse them off quick, but not washy wash like you want the yeast on them. And then usually, no, this has been in the freezer. So I cut them in slices like for ready-made apple pies, right? So I just threw that in the bucket here, and it's got to kind of unfreeze itself. I got it in some water with the other stuff. And also what I do is the last part of, the stuff at the bottom, the ferment from the last one, I'll just pour a little bit of this into the new one. And that'll kind of like kickstart it again. Because you can do it a little ferment and keep it in a jar. You can basically pour some of it into a little jar when you're halfway done with your wine and just keep it in the fridge and it'll stop fermenting. And you can just use that as a starter. People, this is super, super simple. So it's about a cup of sugar in there, and if I want, I can put another cup in later after, whatever amount of days. So here's the deal. I've got a video on this on my website. Basically, I'm doing half of this big pot here with water and stuff. I will have a piece of cloth on it. I just washed it here. I'm just going to have cloth over it and have a rubber band about it. 2 times a day I'll open it up and go like this, stir it around, give it some air. I'm not using the plastic lid, just the cloth. And 3-4 days in, you can pour off the contents and pour it into a new container, a glass bottle, or back into this if you want. I use a big clean pot to pour everything over and then back into this, And then you put the lid on. If you have a plastic thing like this, then you put your little, the water lock, the air lock. So that's it. Or if you have a bottle, right, you put the bottle on. This, I don't need the cork. I can just stick it into the little airlock hole. That's it, people. And then I open that up. If it's in the bottle or in this, I do another 4 days of twice a day opening up the lid or uncorking the bottle and kind of putting something in there. I prefer wood sticks. And if you can't get into the bottle, go out and get yourself a clean, long piece of wood. Thin. A branch or something, whatever. And that's it. And then after the extra 4 days of doing this with the fermenting stuff on it, then you can just stop doing that and let it ferment until the airlock, the water in its level. You're done. And basically it takes pretty much 1 month. That's it, from start to finish, 1 month. That's about 4.5 weeks. You're done. This is so quick, people. So I reuse these bottles. These ones are great because they got the real, what do you call it? The glass. They're made out of porcelain. Okay. If you want something, because this is not 100% finished fermenting. It's got a little bit left here. You can see the bubbles. You need that space up here, and you need a glass that is strong enough to hold it. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to look at that. But man, it is so easy, people. You can make it taste any which way you want. Now, on YouTube, people will actually show you how to make wine out of a store-bought carton of, Minute Maid juice or something. Yeah, okay. You just want to get drunk, fine. But I'm telling you, you want to get healthy and have a nice time while you're drinking and enjoying something that's actually going to benefit you. Make your own stuff. You can put herbs in it too. Whatever you want, you can put any herb in it. I'm going to actually start another one now for fun, and it's going to be a vegetable one. Yes, sirree, Bob. I got beets. I actually bought some unpesticided eco beets. So I'm going to make a beet juice wine, and I bet you it's going to be terrific. I mean, they do in Russia. They ferment like bread and beets and stuff. People, this is the stuff that's going to keep us healthy. This is what's going to do it, because the rest of the food is pretty much really, really bad nowadays. It's super dangerous to eat it. It's really bad. I don't know what to say. And now, you know, even the cheeses and stuff, Sweden and Europe, they're giving the cows something to not make them fart, which is that's a load of crap, okay? I mean, this is so ridiculous. I don't believe that for a second. What it is they're putting something in their food that is going to make people sterile and sick. I mean, the world's crazy. It's gone seriously mad. Anyway, if you get your fruits and stuff from nature, you're going to be good. And then you try to get yourself wild meat, okay? Because basically anything you get from a farm today, unless you absolutely 100% know what they're giving their animals, then you're going to have to be careful. And yeah, that's it, people. Clean water. Yeah, that too. Distilled water. I have a water distiller. If you have a deep dug well, good for you. You don't have any worries. So that's it. I wanted to share this. And it's really fun. Very simple. And it really doesn't cost you anything. So I just wanted to share that and say hi real quick. I'm super busy. It's springtime. I got a lot to do out there. And yeah, the best time of the year is coming up. So don't forget to pick your stuff. I made my tinctures with pure alcohol though. Like, you know, and here in Sweden I can only get the highest level is 40% alcohol. So, and then I just I put all the stuff in a jar and pour alcohol over it and let it sit. And it can sit there forever in a dark place, no problem. So that's it, people. That's your I'll get back to you again, but I'm gonna go listen to Tony Sayers right now. He's starting within an hour. And yeah, have we been abandoned by our whoever creator, I think it's called. I really enjoy his talks. It says, have we been cosmically abandoned / soul trap? And I'm like, yep, pretty much looks that way. Okay, guys. See you guys later.